Hey Tube, welcome back. Today, let's make the cameras a bit better. I guess this is. Oh yeah, this is. So today we have a new problem number 246. Yeah, Strobogrammatic number. It's a long word to pronounce, to be honest. So this problem, it's a pretty simple. We need to find to go through each number and know if this number is a Strobogrammatic number or not. And a Strobogrammatic number is a number that looks the same when you rotate it 100-degree upside down. So it will not look the same. It will be still a valid number. Okay, so each digit must transform into another valid digit under rotation, and the entire number should still make sense backwards. So there are some numbers that will make sense backwards. Let me put them in an object for you so we can talk about them, and after that we could talk about our solutions. So these are the numbers that will make sense when you rotate them. Like if you rotate 0, it will still be 0. If you rotate 1, it will be 1. If you rotate 6, it will be 9. If you rotate 8, still be 8. If you rotate 9, it will be 6. So there are other numbers that can't be rotated, like 2, 3, 4, 5, or 7. So the plan that we can do, we can use like a two-pointer approach, like we use a two-pointer approach, like one at the start, which is the left side, and the other one on the right side, on the right end. And for each pair of digits, we check is both are rotatable or can be rotated, and the rotated version of the left matches the rotated version of the right. If any check fails, we return false. That's it. Okay, so let's see how we can do this one. So we have our own map, as you can see here. We will let left, which will equals left always start from the beginning, and let right, which will equals nums.length -1. And I'll create a while loop here. So while left is smaller than or equal right. And in the while loop, we first will have we create a variable called left character or left num. Let's call it left num, which will equals num of nums, not num, nums of left and right, and const right num, which will equals nums of right. And I would say if first, so there is multiple things that we want to talk about. First, if left, no. Okay, because this if it will be quite not that easy to talk about. So I will say if left. No, I guess I need to make another one here. If left num, if left num, not in map. Okay. Or map of left num doesn't equal doesn't equal right num. We return false. Okay, I guess we need to understand what's going on here. So this condition is used to validate the strobogrammatic. Okay, let me make it again.
Strobogrammatic.
Strobogrammatic. Okay, Strobogrammatic. Okay, so this one should validate the Strobogrammatic pair of digits at opposite ends of the number string. Let me drink a sip of tea first. It's essential to drink tea. So first we have here the left num. This is the digit at the current left pointer. We have the what I'm doing here. What's wrong with me? We have the right num, and the right num is a digit at the current right pointer. And we have the map. This is the map that we did create it. It defines a valid Strobogrammatic digits mapping. We basically create like, and we add the values, and which values will be rotated to, it will be in which value. So let's try to break down one by one. First, let's talk about this one. This one checks if the character at left position is a valid Strobogrammatic digit. This is first, okay? So if left is not in the map, okay, we return false. We don't continue if left is not in the map. If it's not in the map, what that means, it might be 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 7. Then it can't be a Strobogrammatic number at all. In this case, we return false. Number 2, we have this one here. This one basically check if even if the left character is valid, it must map to the correct digits at the right position. So if the mapping doesn't match, it's not a valid upside down pair as well. Since then, we return false. Okay, so I guess it's understandable, because I guess like most of the functionality going in through this if statements, we will move the pointers. So left will be plus plus and right will be minus minus. And if we didn't return any false value, we return true. That means the string is programmatic. Nums is not defined. What is nums? It's called num, not nums. And I added nums everywhere. Num. I guess I can run it now. Okay, let's submit and see. Okay, it did work. It did work for this one. So yeah, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you like this solution. If you like this content, yeah, subscribe, do all of that shit, and see you in future videos.